Hey everyone, this is Hart and I'm back for another part of Suikogaiden. Last time I actually misread one of the characters. Right here it says, Mottainai is the character that I couldn't read, but it says, what are you saying, Nash says. Um, it's actually, I translated it as we don't have the spears themselves. Actually, it should be, that's such a waste, is what the soldier says to him, to melt down all of our swords to make spears. And then Nash says, what do you mean? It's nowhere near as much of a waste as having amateurs like yourselves swinging swords around. Is what it says. Okay. Once the spears are made, I'll show you how to use them. But more importantly, we have to move on to the next thing. All of this armor, carry it to the top of the wall at the south gate. On top of the wall? What the hell is going on? Like, what do you mean by that? And once you've done with that, all of you soldiers, I want you all to make dolls. I want you to collect the materials from the forest behind the academy. For this order, Ms. Amelia, I want it to be carried out as I told you just now. Okay, I understand. Leave it to me. Well, come along everyone. We can't be falling behind now. Now, hurry up, pick up this armor and come with me. And the soldiers followed after Amelia and left the academy. Amelia seemed to be very pleased with this, or with the way things were turning out. And Nash says, alright, next. Is there anyone here that has any skill with runes? As a rune master, that is. And then Jean says, my name is Jean and I teach runes or rune magic here at the academy. I wonder if I can be of any use to you. Ah, says Nash. Ah, well, yes, of course. And one other person, a young boy came through the crowd. I'm Connell. I'm studying to be a musician, but I also have some knowledge of runes. Ah, that's great, says Nash. And lastly... And then Jean says, oh, and there's also the students that I've been teaching. They should be able to help as well. What should we do about them? Would they be able to turn all of the runes and all of the orbs? I can't remember what they're called. Huinkyo in English. There's runes and then there's I think they're orbs in the English version, I'm not sure. Anyway, he wants them all to be turned into spell tags, into magic tags. If they're left as runes, there's a limit to who can use them. Only certain people will be able to use them. That's right. Well, is that all you want us to do? That's, yes. Like, Nash is quite nervous whenever he talks to Jean. Do you always go out looking like that? I mean... Then Jean says... Well then, let me get started right away. We don't have much time, do we? Jean, Connell, and the other students headed towards the dormitory. Oh, sorry, the school building. It seems that they'd need a room to work in. And so I turned back to the remaining citizens. And the rest of you, it doesn't matter what it is, as long as you can carry water in it, that'll be fine. I want you all to collect some water and place it in different places around the city. Once you finish with that, I want you to break up the walls, or the, like, what do you call them? The small walls, small stone walls that are in the city, and carry the rocks to the top of the walls at the east and the west. For this order. Oh, me! I'll do it. So pick up some water and then carry rocks to the top of the walls, right? Okay, got it. Well, okay. I'll leave it to you. Everybody, hurry up. We don't have much time. Once you've finished with those jobs, come back here. And then I'll give you your next orders. And once I'd finished saying that, I nodded to Teresa. Teresa once more stood in front of her people. Everybody, let us fight in order to be victorious. And Nina says, okay everyone, first of all, the water. Like, what do you call this thing? What is that thing called? Not a bucket, like a tub? A tub? Tub, buckets, cups, pans, whatever, it doesn't matter. All of the people, in order to get started on those jobs, like hurriedly scattered from the area. Now that I'd finished with my big responsibility, or like my big role, I was a little bit relieved, and I went over to Teresa. Mr. Nash, thank you very much. If it was just left to us, we wouldn't be able to do this much. Well. I think this means I'm just lucky that that I learned from my father, I think is what he means there. At the time, I thought, why do I need to learn stuff like this? It's never going to come in any use. And I hated him for it. But I guess he was right. Then Teresa says, well... Mr. Nash, can Greenhill win this fight? If I'm honest, with things the way they are, I can't be certain. All we can do is pray. And Teresa says, do you believe in God? There was a time that I did. Okay, I'm gonna pronounce his name as Jude. I think it's Juddo in Japanese, but I think it was probably, I have a feeling it was translated as Jude. Mr. Nash, for these spear points, is this size alright? Yes. Be sure not to make the blades too sharp. Does it look like you'll be done in time for the morning? Well, I think we might just make it. Mr. Nash, we finished the dolls that you asked for. It's ningyo. It can be dolls or like mannequins. They can be like life size as well. Do you want us to arrange them at the top of the gates? No, just leave them as they are. Until you get the signal, tell all of the soldiers that they can rest for a while. Alright, understood. Oh, here you are. Mr. Nash, Mr. Nash. We carried up loads of rocks already, but is there anything else we can do? In that case, gather up cloth and, or not necessarily cloth, but like, materials, cloth, and set up some beds in the classrooms in the academy. I'll leave it to you to prepare a place for the injured to be carried. Okay. We couldn't gather many orbs, so we weren't able to make that many spell tags, but is that so? I wonder if there's something we could do. There should be, and Teresa says, there should be some, like, display, like, models that were used for study, and also you can please use up any of the, anything you can find that was used as decoration. If you want to know where they all are, please ask Mr. Nade, who is in the basement or in the cellar. And Connell says, alright. Mr. Nash, I've finished preparing the oil. Oh, is that right? Well then, please, go ahead and rest up. But everyone else is still working. Well, we're relying on you for the battle tomorrow morning. So if you're tired before the fight even begins, there's no way you can win. So please, just get to sleep. Understood. Nash. I've selected those among the civilian warriors who've had some training in swordsmanship. There were only around 30 of them. Will that be enough? Well, that should be plenty. Please give them the red bandanas that we had made. Until morning, I wonder how much more we can do. Roud says, it seems pretty quiet, and their gates are shut tight. The reconnaissance should come back soon, but for what it's worth, it looks to me as if they're not going to surrender. Well, if he, well, in that case, we'll be able to have a brilliant battle. So it suits me just fine. All right, all of you. We've seen that Greenhill has resisted against us, so we will attack. Prepare yourselves. Make your preparations. Begin preparations. General Raud, I've come to report for the reconnaissance. Suikogaiden? He says no. Oh, did he say, do you want the reconnaissance report? Perhaps. Oh, sorry, I didn't read that. I went through it too quickly. And then the soldier says, huh? I said no. Just think about it. Huh? General Raud. We can see the figure of soldiers appearing along the walls, along the gates of Greenhill. It seems that they're focusing on, defending the front. I think this means that they don't want to stand down, but they're still not happy with the alternative. Alright, so I want you all to avoid the south gate and attack the east and the west instead. Don't fall behind. Nash says, it should be about time for the Highland army to begin their attack. Okay, it's kind of exciting. I'll see you in the next part. Thanks for watching.